Are you familiar with the story of the bowling frog? Basically, if you put a frog in a pot, now I don't know who puts frogs in pots, but whatever. If you put a frog in a boiling pot of water, it'll immediately jump out because it's scalding hot. But if you put that same frog in some cold water or room temperature water, and then slowly but surely raise the temperature until that thing starts boiling and dies, well, the frog doesn't realize until it's too late. So Larry Hogan is that Larry Hogan is the cook, and we are the frogs. They are piecemealing these different changes, knowing full well that yeah, cases are going to keep increasing if they don't start restricting what's called non-essential businesses. And I just found out that businesses can actually request that they have exemptions from this non essential list. So it's kind of like, well, you either rip that band aid off or you just, we're going to keep going until August, July. Like, seriously. So, Larry Hogan, I'm calling on you to do the right thing and make more businesses non essential. Somebody keeps talking about Random House. Apparently, this book publishing company has a warehouse that has about 400 employees, I believe, if I remember the numbers correctly. And yeah, books are not essential. Different warehouses are not essential. Now, obviously, a lot of people are going to be out of work. You're going to have more unemployment claims. And I'm sorry, but guess what? You are the man in charge. You are the guy, denying people their ability to pursue happiness, denying people their ability to earn a paycheck. So you had to pay the paychecks. Otherwise, on April 25th, which is the day after the deadline that you imposed, the first time around, it was April 24th. That would be the last day schools will be closed, and then they'll be open that following Monday. So I'm saying that businesses need to reopen on Saturday, April 25th. If I'm remembering correctly, it's a Saturday, but April 25th, businesses across Maryland, under my executive order, will be reopening. And that's what we're going to do. And if you try to stop us, you're going to have legal problems. You will become a historic mark in Maryland's history for denying people the ability to make a living. And it's not going to be pretty. Your Wikipedia page will immediately be updated. And yeah, I'm just kind of joking about that. You guys got to realize a lot of the things I say are tongue in cheek, but the reality is Larry Hogan has cost a lot of people their jobs. And is this coronavirus any more, harmful than the common flu? That's the question. How many people have died from the flu this year? I should look that number up. But I know, we're better safe than sorry. I'm doing my part. Look, have you seen me do a video outside? Larry Hogan's done several videos outside. I do videos from the basement. I've always done videos from the basement. But the bottom line is, I'm staying away from other people as much as I can, for my own safety and for their safety as well. Because I don't know if I have it or not. I don't think I do. But, better safe than sorry. But Larry Hogan, I see him walking, you know, almost side by side, elbow to elbow with the state police. So I'm like, okay. So anyway, look, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 to 4 weeks. But I say, business owners, we need to get back to work. We need to start putting food on the table again and not rely on the government. And you know what? If it's not back to work at a normal business, we need to start planting seeds. We need to start getting some cows, some chickens, something. And not rely on this system that's been set up before many of us were born. We're so used to going to a restaurant or the grocery store and getting chicken and cows and pigs, like packed meat and vegetables and fruits that are just there in the produce section, and I'm sorry, but we might not be able to do that one day. And guess what's going to happen? We're either all going to fight for the last bits of food, and that's not going to be a fun fight. You don't want that. And my recommendation to anybody who wants to fight over food, let's take it to Annapolis. Let's go to the source of our problem, you know? And like I said, they can't shoot us all. Our founding fathers set up the system to allow us to be able to defend against a tyrannical government. And what's more tyrannical than denying a man, denying a woman their livelihoods? Hmm? What's more tyrannical than that? Their ability to, put food on the table, to put gas in their cars, to put drinks in the refrigerator, to pay for electric. Yeah, without my ability or whoever's ability to, I'm not saying this is just me. This is a lot of people. This cell phone needs electric to charge. This light up here, needs electric to be bright. So Larry Hogan wants to take that ability from me. He wants to be able. He wants to take my internet connection away from me. He wants to take, the luxuries of being an American, the freedoms of being an American. And, as far as I'm concerned, that's not much different than a terrorist other than the violence. But it will be violent if you refuse to listen to Larry Hogan. So, I get it. Again, I get it. There's a healthcare crisis, but at the same time, we don't shut things down for the common cold. We don't shut things down for the flu. So, I don't know. I'm about to go to the hospitals to see if there's actually, if they're filled up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm hearing different stories, and I don't trust the media. So I might have to become the media, and I'll be the media in better quality. I got a 4K 60 frames per second camera in my hand right now that the media doesn't have. There's a lot of them are still shooting at 720 or 1080. At the very least, I'll be doing 1080p at 60. Anyway, I'm going off track here. Larry Hogan, you're doing an adequate job, but I think you've overstepped your boundaries. And if you know what, you've already turned the temperature up to 160 degrees. You may as well go the full 300 at this point. Otherwise, a lot of people are still going to be spreading this virus around. And the essential workers, this is why he hasn't ever, to my knowledge, answered who are the people, what occupations do they have that are that are contracting the coronavirus. And my guess is it's the quote essential workers that are passing it on. And also people are, probably catching it at the grocery stores. Every time he bans more things, people panic buy and they crowd the grocery stores. And, they're not keeping the grocery stores limited to 10 people or whatever the case may be. So it's like, and especially the lines outside are not 10, people aren't standing 6 feet apart. They should be. But anyway, I'm getting off topic, and this video is already long enough. Bottom line is, don't know who to trust. I can only trust my own instincts, and my instincts are telling me that if I cannot earn money, there's going to be problems, and I have some land to plant seeds. Farm animals, I believe, are illegal to put in the backyard, in the front yard. So, that's how I'm thinking of things right now. And anyway, all I know is that the government has taken our rights before, and they have no problem taking them again, and they're continuing to take more. And like I said, taking the right to work away is a big deal, and people need to wake up and realize that the sooner the better.